What is going on, Harry? Today we are doing a STEM player video. It's kind of like an unboxing slash business review. I'm going to do a short kind of like intro teaser that says, what we're going to do today. That video is going to have some B-roll in it afterwards, and then we'll do a short, little intro transition video, and then get into the kind of unboxing. I will also be sending, in addition to this, some B-roll footage of the STEM player, stuff like that. Okay, appreciate you. What is going on, scholars and beautiful people? If you haven't heard, Kanye West has manufactured and released his own STEM player, his own audio device, and has turned down $100 million deal from Apple Music. Let's get into it. So, everyone. So when I saw this article, right, and it did come as a little bit of a shock at first that Kanye would say no to $100 million deal. But then when I read deeper into it, basically it was 100% a power play, right? He was, as an artist, coming to the table and he wanted to meet with the CEO. He wanted to meet with the upper ups to talk to them about new ideas and possibly bringing the STEM player idea to Apple. But Apple was like, no, Kanye, we're not going to have you meet with the CEO. You're going to meet with us. Here's the deal: $100 million, take or leave it. And Kanye left it, right? So he left that, and what he did was he started manufacturing his own STEM players. And Donda 2, right? The sequel album will only be available on this device. So you can't listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, YouTube, even though we know people are gonna find a way. But the primary way that you can listen to Donda 2 is only gonna be on this STEM player. Power move for sure, but was it a good move? Personally, I think so. What I love about it is it's its own product. He is now in control of the experience that a customer can have with it. He's selling these for $200 per stem player, and in the first 24 hours, he sold 11,000 units, making a round total of $2.2 million in 24 hours, right? So just think about what that's going to scale to years from now. And then the last thing that I really love is this is possibly creating a new ecosystem for artists, period. Right? Kanye's going to use it, but maybe, we'll see Chance the Rapper's album on there. Maybe we'll see a Jay-Z feature album on there. Maybe we'll see Beyonce get on there. Maybe there'll be other artists that now build on the ecosystem of the STEM player, which allows you to isolate different parts of the music. So it's a really cool experience for the user. Now, I got my STEM player in the mail and I haven't opened it yet. So I'm just gonna do a nice little short unboxing with you all just to see the experience, and we're gonna be able to see what the STEM player feels like. All ready? Cool. Let's get into it. Yeah. Let's fast forward. Zoom past all this. All right. Boom. STEM player box. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too fancy. Looks very eco-friendly. On the back, it does say some STEM player information. Let's open it up. Oh, there it is in all its beauty and glory. Or I can't tell. This is a maybe an additional shell of it. Ooh, and then it opens up like this. Oh, let's do that one more time. Oh. Okay, this is STEM player. It feels very. How do I say it? It feels very biological. I don't know if that's the right word, but it feels good and it feels almost alive, like tissue. There we go. It feels almost like human tissue, which is interesting. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. But inside the case, it just has the stem player, and then it also has the cord for, let me see if I can get it. The cord for, I believe, charging and probably transferring data to and from. Right. Edit that out, please. Thank you, Harry. Um, Now, what this kind of reminds me of is the Google Home, right? In a sense, and this is maybe the future that technology is going into, something that's sleek, something that you can just sit anywhere, is a little bit curious but not, doesn't stand out, it's not loud, it's not obnoxious, it's very, you know, kind of subtle in it. Both of them play music, both of them, connect to devices. This has voice. I don't know if the stem player has voice or not, but the cool thing that I'm gonna play around with in the next few weeks is, you see these different grooves on the stem player, right? So what that you're able to do with that is really isolate different sounds within a song. So you have the drums, you have the background singing, you have the main vocals and the verse. You can now isolate those and, make them go down, make them go up, make it so you only hear the music, the instrumental, make it so you only hear the vocals on the background or the main vocals, and really play around with that and mix and master it, and then you can re-release that as your own kind of unique mix of the song. So I think that's cool in itself, and eco building and experience building. As a consumer, I now can make music, right? So Kanye has given me a tool to where it's like, if I like a song but I hear it a little bit different in my head, I can now make my own version of that song. Everybody now becomes a DJ. So I think that has a really good potential, right? So for you, if you're in the music game, you're in the fashion game, you're in business, right? And you're thinking of, how can I be creative? How can I think outside the box? How can I give my customers an experience? Think about maybe some of your own technology. Think about some of your own products that you can provide people to give them a unique and direct to consumer experience. This definitely reminds me of the stuff that Nipsey Hussle was doing, right, way back in the day, 5 6 years ago, right? But the QR codes, the augmented reality, the direct to consumer mindset, I believe Nipsey Hussle would have been all over this. He would have dropped Crenshaw 2 on here, or he would have dropped Victory Lap on here. um yeah, I love to see the creativity, Kanye. Congratulations. Keep going, but please stay healthy. All right, y'all. Let me know what you think about the STEM player. Put your link below. One, do you have one? And two, what do you think about the business move of it, the intellectual property move of it, and just the kind of pivot away from standard album releases on streaming platforms, and instead it only being on his own device? Comment below. Make sure you like and subscribe. We appreciate you. And yeah, go make some moves this week. Peace. Okay. So now, Harry, I'm gonna shoot some B-roll stuff, just to include in here as well. But that's pretty much it. That was a nice short video, 8 minutes. Cool. There are a few chops in there where you can, when I was rubbing my nose, go ahead and take that out. When I got a piece of hair on my tongue, go ahead and take that out. I appreciate you, Harry. Cool.